Beloved chosen ones, let's take a moment to acknowledge the power of your presence. You are a beacon of light, and those around you feel it, even if they don't always understand it. There comes a time in the life of every chosen one when you are called to make a difficult decision, to cut off those who drain your energy, take your kindness for granted, and fail to see the gift of your presence. This is not an easy choice, but it is necessary for your growth and protection. If you've ever made this decision, you know the profound impact it has on both you and those you leave behind. Today, we are going to explore why cutting someone off for good leaves them with such deep regret. They never expected to lose you, chosen one, and they didn't realize what they had until it was too late. You were more than they could comprehend, and now, without you, they are left to reflect on their mistakes. Stay with me as we delve into why this choice is a critical step in your journey and why it holds such significance for those who have lost your light. Chosen one, if you've been led to this message, it's no accident. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of the Kingdom Calls family, so you never miss the divine wisdom meant to guide and uplift you on your sacred path. As a chosen one, you have always carried a light that others are drawn to. This light is not just a source of comfort or guidance, it's a reflection of the divine power that flows through you. People are drawn to you because you offer something they cannot find elsewhere: clarity, compassion, and a deep sense of understanding that makes them feel seen and valued. But not everyone who benefits from your light truly appreciates it. There are those who take your kindness for granted, who assume that your energy is an endless resource they can tap into without reciprocating. They mistake your compassion for weakness and believe that no matter how they treat you, you will always be there to support them. But here's the truth: your light is sacred, and it is not something that can be taken for granted. As a chosen one, you are deeply in tune with the divine, and this connection gives you the ability to see people for who they truly are. You can sense when someone is draining your energy, when they are taking more than they give, and when they are hindering your spiritual growth. And when that time comes, when you realize that a relationship or connection is no longer serving your highest good, you are faced with a difficult decision: to cut them off for good. Cutting someone off is not an act of anger or vengeance. It is an act of self-preservation, of protecting your energy and your spirit. You've likely spent time trying to make things work, offering second chances and giving more than you received, all in the hope that they would come to appreciate your worth. But there comes a moment when you must choose yourself, when you must prioritize your own well-being over the needs of others. And when you do, the impact is profound. For the person you cut off, the realization of what they've lost doesn't come immediately. At first, they may not even notice your absence. They've grown so accustomed to having you there, to relying on your light, that they don't understand the void you leave behind. But slowly, they begin to feel it. The world seems a little darker without your presence. The clarity and peace they once felt in your company are gone, replaced by confusion and regret. They start to realize that the things they took for granted were not things they could create on their own. They were gifts that you brought into their life. This regret runs deep because they begin to see the truth. They had something rare and valuable in you, and they let it slip through their fingers. They thought you would always be there, but now they are left to face the reality of their actions. Your decision to cut them off forces them to confront the ways they failed to honor and appreciate your light. And this realization is painful because it comes too late. They are left with the knowledge that they could have done better, that they could have treated you with the respect and love you deserved, but they chose not to. And now they must live with that regret. But this is not just about them, it's about you, chosen one. Cutting someone off is a powerful step in your journey of growth and self-love. It's a declaration that your energy is sacred and that you will not allow others to take advantage of it. By walking away from relationships that drain you, you are making space for new connections that will uplift and support you in ways that align with your divine purpose. You are choosing to honor yourself, to protect your light, and to trust that God will guide you to the people who truly see and appreciate your worth. This decision to cut someone off for good is not one you make lightly. It's a choice that comes after deep reflection and prayer, and it is always made in alignment with God's will for your life. When you walk away, you are not just leaving behind a person. You are leaving behind patterns of behavior that no longer serve you. You are breaking free from cycles of energy depletion and emotional manipulation. And in doing so, you are stepping into your power as a chosen one, fully embracing the divine purpose that God has set before you. Their regret, their pain, and their loss are not your burden to carry. You have made the decision to protect your energy, to honor your light, and to prioritize your spiritual growth. And while they may feel the weight of their actions, it is not your responsibility to heal them. Your path is one of self-love, of divine alignment, and of trusting that by walking away from what no longer serves you, you are making room for the blessings that God has in store for you. Cutting someone off for good is not just about ending a relationship, it's about reclaiming your power. As a chosen one, you have always been called to a higher purpose, and part of that purpose involves protecting your energy and maintaining your connection to the divine. When you cut someone off, you are making a bold statement. You will not allow anyone to drain your light, to take advantage of your kindness, or to hinder your spiritual growth. This is not an easy decision, but it is a necessary one. And as you prepare for this step, it's important to reflect on the spiritual significance of what you are doing. First and foremost, understand that your energy is sacred. You are not like everyone else. Your light comes from a deep connection to God, and it is this light that draws people to you. But not everyone who is drawn to your light is there to support you. Some are there to take, to drain, and to use your energy for their own benefit. And it is your responsibility to discern who is there for your highest good and who is not. This is where your spiritual preparation comes in. Spend time in prayer, asking God for the wisdom and clarity to see the truth about the people in your life. Ask for guidance in knowing who is meant to stay and who is meant to go. And trust that when you make the decision to cut someone off, you are doing so with divine approval. But beyond this, it's important to reflect on what cutting someone off really means for your spiritual journey. It's not just about removing negative influences, it's about creating space for new blessings. When you walk away from relationships that no longer serve you, you are making room for the people, opportunities, and experiences that are aligned with your divine purpose. You are signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive what is truly meant for you. This is a powerful act of faith, of trusting that God's plan for your life is far greater than anything you could imagine. It's also a time for deep inner reflection. Cutting someone off can bring up feelings of guilt, sadness, and even fear. You may wonder if you made the right choice, if you acted too hastily, or if you should have given them one more chance. These feelings are natural, but they are also a sign that you are processing the emotional weight of your decision. Allow yourself to feel these emotions, but don't let them hold you back. Trust that you have made the right choice for your well-being, and remember that you are acting in alignment with your highest self. Part of this preparation also involves setting boundaries. As a chosen one, you have a natural tendency to give, to nurture, and to support others. But this can sometimes lead to overextending yourself, to the point where you are giving more than you are receiving. Cutting someone off is an opportunity to reset your boundaries, to reaffirm that your energy is valuable and that it must be protected. This is not selfish, it is necessary. When you set healthy boundaries, you are ensuring that your light remains strong, that you have the energy to continue walking your divine path, and that you are not depleted by those who do not honor your worth. And finally, cutting someone off is an act of self-love. It is a recognition that you are deserving of relationships that are built on mutual respect, love, and support. You are worthy of being surrounded by people who uplift you, who see your value, and who contribute to your growth. When you cut someone off, you are declaring to the world that you will no longer tolerate anything less than what you deserve. This is a powerful affirmation of your worth, and it sets the stage for the next chapter of your journey. As you prepare for this step, remember that you are not alone. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you toward your highest good. Trust that by cutting off those who no longer serve you, you are aligning yourself with His plan for your life. You are stepping into your power as a chosen one, fully embracing the divine purpose that you were born to fulfill. Now that you understand the spiritual significance of cutting someone off, it's time to build anticipation for the deeper message that lies ahead. There's a powerful truth waiting to be revealed, a truth that will change the way you see yourself and your relationships. You've already taken the first step by recognizing that certain connections must be severed in order for you to grow. But what comes next? What happens when you cut someone off for good and they are left to deal with the consequences of their actions? This is where the real anticipation begins to build. Because you know, deep down, that cutting someone off isn't just about removing them from your life. It's about triggering a chain reaction in theirs. When you cut someone off, you are forcing them to confront the reality of who they are and how they treated you. You are holding up a mirror to their actions, and for many people, this is a painful and difficult process. They are left with the regret of knowing that they lost something valuable, something they can never get back. But here's the key question: why do they regret it so much? Why does your absence create such a profound impact on their life? The answer lies in the power of your presence. As a chosen one, you carry a divine energy that is unlike anything else. You bring light, clarity, and healing into the lives of those around you. And when you remove that energy, it leaves a void that they cannot fill on their own. This is why the regret runs so deep. They realize too late that they had something precious in you, and now it's gone. But here's where the tension really builds. It's not just about missing your presence. It's about missing the opportunity for growth, healing, and transformation that you brought into their life. Your energy was a catalyst for change, even if they didn't recognize it at the time. And now that you're gone, they are left to face the consequences of their actions without the safety net of your support. This is where the regret becomes overwhelming, because they begin to understand that they were given a chance to grow, to heal, to become better, and they squandered it. The anticipation here is not just about their regret, it's about what happens next for you. You've made the decision to walk away, to cut off someone who was holding you back. But what comes after that? What does the next chapter of your journey look like now that you've reclaimed your power? This is where the excitement starts to build, because you know that by making this choice, you are setting yourself up for something greater. You are opening the door to new opportunities, new connections, and new blessings that are aligned with your highest good. But here's the thing. The anticipation isn't just about what's coming next, it's about the transformation that is happening within you right now. By cutting someone off, you are stepping into a new version of yourself. You are shedding old patterns, breaking free from limiting beliefs, and embracing the fullness of who you are as a chosen one. This is a moment of profound growth and empowerment, and it's setting the stage for the next phase of your journey. So, as we build toward the main message, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. You've recognized the need to cut off those who no longer serve your highest good. You've reclaimed your power, set healthy boundaries, and affirmed your worth. And now, you are ready to receive the blessings that are waiting for you on the other side of this decision. The anticipation is real, chosen one, because you are on the brink of something incredible. Looking back at everything we've explored so far, it's clear that your decision to cut someone off for good is not just about ending a relationship. It's about reclaiming your power, protecting your energy, and stepping into your divine purpose. But now we've arrived at the moment of revelation, the point where everything comes together, and the true significance of this decision is fully understood. So what happens when you cut someone off for good? Why does this decision create such a profound impact on both you and the person you've left behind? The answer lies in the power of your presence, chosen one. You see, you are not like everyone else. Your energy carries a divine frequency that others are naturally drawn to, even if they don't fully understand why. You bring light into the lives of those around you, and this light is a reflection of your deep connection to God. It's a source of healing, clarity, and transformation. And when you remove that light, it leaves a void that cannot be easily filled. For the person you cut off, this void is devastating. At first, they may not even realize what they've lost. They've become so accustomed to having you there, to benefiting from your energy, that they don't understand the full extent of your presence. But over time, the reality of their loss begins to sink in. They start to notice the darkness, the confusion, and the chaos that fills the space where your light once was. They begin to understand that the peace, the clarity, and the understanding they once had were not things they created on their own. They were gifts that you brought into their life. This is where the regret begins to take hold. They realize too late that they had something special in you, something they will never find again. They start to reflect on their actions, on the ways they took your kindness for granted, and on the moments when they could have treated you better. And this reflection is painful, because it forces them to confront the truth about themselves. They must come to terms with the fact that they let go of someone who was a blessing in their life. And that realization is one of the hardest truths to face. But here's where the real power of your decision comes in. By cutting them off, you're not just removing yourself from their life, you're forcing them to grow. You are creating a space for them to reflect, to learn, and to evolve. In the absence of your light, they are left to deal with the consequences of their actions. They must face the darkness within themselves, and in doing so, they are given the opportunity to change. This is why your decision is so powerful. It's not just about you walking away. It's about them being given a chance to grow through the pain of losing you. But here's the key. Their growth is not your responsibility. You are not here to fix them, to heal them, or to make them feel better. You've made the decision to cut them off for your own well-being, and that decision was made in alignment with God's will for your life. Their regret, their pain, and their loss are theirs to process, and it's up to them to learn from this experience. You cannot carry their burden for them. Your path is one of self-love, of spiritual growth, and of trusting that by walking away from what no longer serves you, you are making room for the blessings that God has in store for you. This is where the real transformation happens for you, chosen one. By cutting them off, you are stepping into your power. You are declaring to the world that your energy is sacred, that your light is valuable, and that you will not allow anyone to take it for granted. This is a moment of profound empowerment because it marks the beginning of a new chapter in your journey. You are no longer bound by the limitations of old relationships, by the patterns of giving more than you receive, or by the fear of being alone. You are free. But here's the beautiful part. By walking away, you are not walking into loneliness. You are walking into abundance. You are creating space for new relationships, new opportunities, and new blessings that are aligned with your highest good. The people who are meant to be in your life, the ones who will honor your light and appreciate your energy, are already on their way to you. And by cutting off those who no longer serve you, you are making room for these divine connections to enter your life. This is the ultimate power of your decision. It's not just about what you are leaving behind, it's about what you are moving toward. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, one that is fully aligned with your divine purpose. You are shedding old patterns, breaking free from limiting beliefs, and embracing the fullness of who you are as a chosen one. This is a moment of profound growth and transformation, and it is setting the stage for the next phase of your journey. So what comes next? Now that you've made the decision to cut someone off for good, what does the future hold? The answer is simple: blessings. By honoring yourself, by protecting your energy, and by trusting in God's plan for your life, you are opening the door to an abundance of blessings that are already on their way to you. You are aligning yourself with the flow of divine grace, and that alignment will bring you everything you need to fulfill your purpose. But here's the key: you must stay in alignment with this decision. You must continue to honor yourself, to protect your energy, and to trust that by walking away from what no longer serves you, you are walking towards something greater. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it is filled with purpose and meaning. And as you continue to walk this path, know that God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you toward your highest good. So as you reflect on this decision, remember that you are not just cutting someone off, you are stepping into your power. You are reclaiming your energy, protecting your light, and trusting that by doing so, you are aligning yourself with the blessings that God has in store for you. This is your moment, chosen one. Embrace it fully and watch as the abundance flows into your life. Now that you've made the decision to cut someone off for good, the path forward is clear. You are no longer weighed down by the energy of those who did not honor your light. You have reclaimed your power, and in doing so, you have opened the door to new opportunities, new connections, and new blessings that are aligned with your highest good. But what does this path forward look like? How do you continue to walk in your power and embrace the fullness of who you are as a chosen one? The first step on this path is to continue protecting your energy. Cutting someone off was an act of self-preservation, and it's important to carry that same mindset with you as you move forward. Your energy is sacred, and it is not something that can be freely given to those who do not honor it. As you walk this path, be mindful of the people you allow into your life. Set clear boundaries and don't be afraid to enforce them. This is not about being harsh or closed off. It's about ensuring that the people in your life are contributing to your growth and supporting your journey rather than draining your energy. But protecting your energy is not just about setting boundaries with others. It's also about setting boundaries with yourself. As a chosen one, you have a natural tendency to give, to nurture, and to support those around you. This is a beautiful quality, but it can also lead to overextending yourself. The path forward involves learning how to balance your desire to help others with your need for self-care. Make time for rest, for solitude, and for reconnecting with God. Your light is a reflection of your connection to the divine, and in order to keep that light strong, you must prioritize your own well-being. Another important aspect of this path is continuing to trust in God's plan for your life. Cutting someone off was a decision made in alignment with divine guidance, and it's important to carry that same trust with you as you move forward. The people who are meant to be in your life, the opportunities that are aligned with your purpose, and the blessings that are waiting for you are all part of God's plan. You don't have to chase after these things. They will come to you naturally as you continue to walk in alignment with your divine purpose. This path forward is also about embracing the new version of yourself that is emerging. By cutting someone off, you have shed old patterns, broken free from limiting beliefs, and stepped into a new level of empowerment. You are no longer bound by the fear of being alone, the fear of rejection, or the fear of losing others. You have reclaimed your power, and in doing so, you have created space for the person you are becoming. This is a time of profound transformation, and it's important to embrace it fully. Allow yourself to grow, to evolve, and to step into the fullness of who you are as a chosen one. But here's the key. As you continue to walk this path, you must remain open to the new blessings that are on their way to you. Cutting someone off was an act of faith, of trusting that by letting go of what no longer serves you, you are making room for something greater. And now, it's time to receive those blessings. Be open to new connections, new opportunities, and new experiences that align with your highest good. Trust that God is guiding you toward everything you need to fulfill your purpose. This path forward is not without its challenges. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you question whether you made the right choice, and moments when you feel the weight of loneliness. But these challenges are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth. Every obstacle you face is shaping you, refining your gift, and preparing you for the next step on your journey. Trust that God is with you every step of the way, guiding you through these challenges and leading you toward your highest good. As you continue on this path, it's also important to remember that you are not alone. You are part of a larger community of chosen ones who are walking similar paths, who are facing similar challenges, and who are seeking the same divine guidance. Lean on this community for support, for encouragement, and for wisdom. Share your experiences, learn from others, and know that together we are all walking the path of divine purpose. Finally, the path forward is about continuing to trust in your own worth. You made the decision to cut someone off because you recognize that your energy is sacred, that your light is valuable, and that you are deserving of relationships that honor and uplift you. As you move forward, continue to affirm your worth, continue to set healthy boundaries, and continue to trust that by honoring yourself, you are aligning with God's plan for your life. This is your time, chosen one. The path ahead is filled with blessings, with opportunities, and with the fulfillment of your divine purpose. Walk boldly in your power, trust in God's guidance, and know that everything you need is already on its way to you. Chosen one, as you move forward from this message, remember that your decision to cut someone off was an act of profound self-love. It was a courageous reclaiming of your power and a necessary step in protecting your sacred energy. This moment in your journey is not just about saying goodbye to those who no longer serve your growth. It's about opening yourself up to something much greater. You have stepped into a new chapter of your journey, one filled with divine purpose, blessings, and opportunities that are perfectly aligned with your highest good. And now, it's time to fully embrace the path ahead. This journey of being a chosen one is not always easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments where you question the decisions you've made, and moments where you may feel the weight of loneliness. Cutting someone off can leave you with a sense of emptiness or uncertainty, but know this: the space you've created by walking away is not a void. It's an invitation. It's an open space for the new blessings that God has prepared for you. What once felt like a loss will soon be revealed as an opportunity for divine abundance to enter your life. As you reflect on the decision to cut someone off, understand that it wasn't just about removing negative influences or walking away from toxic behavior. It was about affirming your worth, your boundaries, and your spiritual health. You have set a powerful intention with this decision, signaling to the universe that you will no longer tolerate anything that diminishes your light. You have drawn a line in the sand, one that says, "I am worthy of relationships, connections, and experiences that honor the divine within me." This is a declaration of your spiritual maturity. Cutting someone off is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of self-respect. You have recognized that your energy is valuable and that it should only be shared with those who contribute to your growth, those who see your light and cherish it. In making this decision, you've demonstrated that you are not willing to settle for anything less than what aligns with your highest good. You are honoring yourself in the most profound way possible. As you walk this new path, trust in God's guidance. Know that every step you take, every decision you make, is being divinely guided. You are not walking alone. God is with you, supporting you, and leading you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. The people who are meant to be in your life, the ones who will respect your boundaries, uplift your spirit, and support your growth, are already on their way to you. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you are making space for these divine connections to enter your life. But there's more to this journey than just making space for others. This is also a time for deep inner reflection and spiritual growth. Now that you've removed the distractions and energy drainers from your life, you have the opportunity to deepen your connection with God, with your own spirit, and with your divine purpose. Use this time to nurture your soul. Spend time in prayer, meditation, and quiet reflection. Ask God to reveal to you the next steps in your journey and trust that the answers will come in divine timing. As you move forward, remember that your light is a reflection of the divine. You are not just an individual walking through life. You are a vessel for God's love, wisdom, and grace. The decisions you make, the boundaries you set, and the people you allow into your life are all reflections of the relationship you have with yourself and with God. By cutting someone off, you have chosen to honor that relationship. You have chosen to protect the sacred energy that flows through you and to ensure that it is shared only with those who are aligned with your purpose. This is the essence of being a chosen one. You are here to walk a path of divine purpose, a path that is unique to you. And while that path may require you to make difficult decisions, such as cutting people off, it is all part of the greater plan for your life. Every decision you make in alignment with your highest good brings you closer to fulfilling your divine purpose. But here's an important reminder: the journey of a chosen one is not a solitary one. While there may be moments of isolation or loneliness, you are never truly alone. There is a community of chosen ones, just like you, who are walking similar paths. Together, we are building a spiritual family, a family of faith, wisdom, and growth. This is a family that understands the challenges of being a chosen one, a family that supports one another through the difficult decisions, the moments of doubt, and the times of great joy. By joining the Kingdom Calls family, you are connecting with this community. You are becoming part of a collective of souls who are dedicated to walking the path of divine purpose. In this community, you will find encouragement, support, and guidance as you continue to grow on your spiritual journey. We are here to uplift each other, to share our wisdom, and to walk together in the light of God's love. If this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe and become part of the Chosen Ones community. By subscribing, you are staying connected to the divine wisdom and guidance that will help you continue growing on your path. You are ensuring that you never miss a message that is meant to uplift, inspire, and guide you on your journey. Share this message with others who need to hear it, because there are many out there who are facing similar decisions and need the encouragement to trust in their own worth. Chosen One, as you move forward from this message, let me remind you of the power of your decision. Cutting someone off was not just about ending a relationship, it was about stepping into a new level of spiritual empowerment. You have reclaimed your power, and by doing so, you have made room for new blessings, new opportunities, and new connections that are aligned with your highest good. Trust in this process, and know that everything you need is already on its way to you. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it is filled with divine purpose. There will be challenges along the way, moments of doubt, and times when you are called to make difficult decisions. But know this: every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Every obstacle is a chance to deepen your connection with God and to step further into your divine purpose. Trust that God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you toward your highest good. You have already demonstrated great courage by making the decision to cut someone off. Now it's time to continue walking in that courage. Continue to honor your energy, to set boundaries, and to trust that you are deserving of relationships that uplift and support you. You are a chosen one, and your light is sacred. Let no one dim that light. As you move forward, keep this in mind. The journey of a chosen one is one of constant evolution. You are always growing, always learning, and always moving closer to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. This journey will bring you to places you never imagined, to connections that will uplift your spirit, and to opportunities that will allow you to use your gifts in ways that glorify God. Stay open to these blessings and trust that they are already making their way to you. And finally, remember that you are never alone. The Kingdom Calls family is here for you, supporting you, and walking with you on this sacred journey. Together, we are building a community of faith, wisdom, and spiritual growth. Subscribe, share, and engage with our community as we continue to uplift each other and walk boldly in our divine purpose. Chosen One, your light is needed in this world. The decisions you make, the boundaries you set, and the energy you protect are all part of your sacred journey. Trust in yourself. Trust in God's plan for your life and know that you are exactly where you need to be. The best is yet to come, and your path is filled with divine blessings. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Patreon. Your contribution helps us continue to create spiritually enriching content for you and others on the sacred path. Every donation, no matter the amount, strengthens our ability to share messages of faith, hope, and divine purpose with those who need it most. Your support allows us to grow this community, bringing more light and guidance to chosen ones all over the world. Thank you for walking this journey with us, and thank you for your generosity. Chosen One, your journey has only just begun, and the road ahead is filled with blessings. Stay true to yourself, protect your light, and trust in God's plan. Together, we will continue to walk this sacred path, uplifted by faith, empowered by wisdom, and guided by divine purpose. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Patreon. Your contribution helps us continue to create spiritually enriching content for you and others on the sacred path. Every donation, no matter the amount, strengthens our ability to share messages of faith, hope, and divine purpose with those who need it most. Your support allows us to grow this community, bringing more light and guidance to chosen ones all over the world. Thank you for walking this journey with us, and thank you for your generosity.